Checking in on the competition over at King of the Court presented by AT&T, where my team's best players compete for the weekly crown and a $10,000 cash prize.
Congrats to the latest comeback king, IHYMR, taking the win for last week. That makes 2, tallying $20,000. Are you next to get your games in and be ready for the next weekend of competition?
All right, I hope you guys have a happy holidays from me to the community, and stay safe in these 2K streets.
What's up, 2K community? It's your girl Megan here. I just want to give a big shout out to everyone chasing their goals on and off the court. Keep grinding.
Now let's meet your Indiana Pacers. In the middle, sit.
Hello, basketball fans. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knippel. And for the Pacers, they've got Benedict Matherin. Mitchell out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Walker, and it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
Halliburton against Ball. Pass to Knippel. Here's Bridges. Miller on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Banked it in off the glass.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's the Hornets with the ball after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Here's Ball. And that one's good.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
The 3 from Mitchell. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 12.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Ball passes to Miller. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Ball passes to Miller. Charlotte gets it back. Ball finds Miller, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
2 minutes.
From deep, Mitchell. Another 3 for Indiana.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Ball passes to Miller. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Miller. with the 10-footer. Walker pulls down the board.
Big time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
From deep, Mitchell. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
A new lineup here for Indiana. There's a... Indiana has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. And Grant, the Hornets missed last season with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
And so in the game for the Hornets, Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. Ball is out there with Colin Sexton. The 3 from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Mitchell. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Sexton looking around. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys, back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Outside Mitchell. Here's the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The 3 from Ball. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Matherin comes in for Neesmith. And Halliburton is subbed in for Nimhart. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for Sexton. Now here's Mitchell. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. It's a 14-point game. And again, unable to change momentum here. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. Miller against Mitchell. The 3. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 14. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Miller left side. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
That was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks. And
so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back to the game after this break.
First half with the score, your Pacers 47, Charlotte 35.
About ready for the second half. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pacers leading by 12. They've got Halliburton, Walker out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
From outside the arc, another 3 for Indiana.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Up top, Miller over Mitchell. Miller can't get it to go.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The 3 ball. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Halliburton. Mitchell's got 49 in the game. Hornets trail by 21. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
That one's good for 2.
And a nice play by Knipple. He knows where to get his points.
Indiana's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Puts up a 3, and again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Miller, and he drops it in from the low post. Miller's got 11 points.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
And he lobs it up.
Huge night for Miller. We're seeing exactly why he went second overall. Brandon can take over a game.
On the wing, Mathurin.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
The 3 from Mitchell. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Walker, and it's Nesmith in for Mathurin. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Just 3 to shoot. Another 3 for Indiana.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Salon. Buries it down low. Salon, he's got 9 points.
And their outside game has simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Outside Mitchell. There's 37 seconds left in the third. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now to the middle. Here's Miller. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Skill and agility and tight handles. That's how Halliburton outsmarts the defense with his ball handle.
And here's Sexton. Shoots over Halliburton. Here's Diabate. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Diabate's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's Indiana ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. They've got Miles Bridges. Miller is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Knippel. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana.
To answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
As your My Career takes shape, you'll begin to pass by 15 of the NBA's greatest franchises of the past.
Something And this year, you'll encounter these legendary dynasties head-to-head. As your legacy grows, you'll play historical games against these greats.
Walt Frazier's Knicks, the early 70s Celtics, even Jordan's Bulls. Your current NBA team will challenge them.
And the Cavaliers already with a focused look on their faces as they arrived earlier, planning on a strong performance in their home building. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Cavaliers, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially. During road trips, big goals are reached through small steps.
Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Clock at 6. Here's Tyson. It's hauled in by Huff. Releases. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Takes a three. Good on the triple.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Beyond the arc. And he drills it. Beautiful release there for Mitchell. Mitchell's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pacers. Mitchell's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Loads it up there for Mobley. Shot's good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Pacers another 3.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. For 3, Mitchell drops in the tray. He's got 12.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Pass to Allen. Inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And that's now 18 points for the chosen one. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. You look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Everyone, look who's running onto the court. Your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. You look at Mitchell, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Ball with the bucket.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another three for Indiana.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Ball kicks to Wade. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Fades. Misses off the left iron. Indiana leading by 7. Tipped away. It's stolen by Strus. The shot comes out. Good D by Mitchell. The Pacers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. A nice shot by Nesmith.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Merrill. Nemhard covering. Wade passes the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Wade. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Yeah, and Ball is an incredibly gifted passer. Just excels at getting his guys going.
For 3, Mitchell sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 24 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Finished off the break. He's got 26.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Indiana out in front, up 11. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Outside, the wings are Nemhard and Mathurin. Knocker out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard. Nemhard's shot is good.
Well, don't forget, Andrew Nemhard, 6'5". That little bit of contact will not deter him.
Garland the pass to Mobley. Substitutes changing it up here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two. Taking pride and making plays.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And taking a look here at some stats for the chosen one. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 35 points for the chosen one.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside ball. The shot missing. Good D by Mitchell. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Jackson. That one goes. Count it.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night.
Jackson at the line for one.
And that one falls for Jackson. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Tyson. No scoring in this one. Here's the floater. Rejected by Walker, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. That will count. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the three. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Out to the right wing. Mobley inside. Guarded by Walker. Mobley misses.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys?
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mitchell finds the high percentage bucket inside.
He has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Mitchell against Mitchell. Allen kicks to Garland. And he's fouled pretty hard. On that shot, and now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. Obi Toppin's checked in for the... Indiana leading by 12. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Neesmith is out there with Walker. Then there's Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in at the point. Pass to Tyson. Mobley outside. Now here's Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by Mitchell. Well, Cleveland shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
For 3, Mitchell. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And here is Garland. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And they recover it. Here's Tyson. Bangs home the trifecta. Tyson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, finding shooters on the perimeter. Mobley has worked so hard on his passing game.
Shot's good by Walker.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Now, here's Hunter. Here's Garland, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
For 3, Mitchell hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 56 points in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And here is Hunter. Mobley. It's good on the putback.
Boy, you get a sense of the long reach of Evan Mobley. Get to the offensive window and put the putback in. Nicely done.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, the chosen one.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes.
Mitchell against Mitchell. For three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hunter against Mathurin. Wound up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Mitchell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends the lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Free throw drops for Mitchell. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. The shot's good. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's good.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pacers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the chosen one.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Mitchell against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the game. We want to thank you for coming out tonight. The team appreciates your support. We hope to see you next time. Have a great night, everybody.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Craig Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.